Hello everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Ray Food Channel. In today's recipe, we are going to prepare the classic Ghanaian corned beef and egg stew. This is a very simple but tasty recipe. So if you are interested, let's get right into it. So for this recipe, I am going to pour some oil in my cooking pot and I'm using vegetable oil. I also have my eggs boiling on the side. Next, I'm going to add some sliced onions. Let it fry until it becomes soft and translucent, which will take you about 3 to 4 minutes. Next, I am going to blend some ginger, some garlic cloves, and scotch bonnet peppers with a little bit of water. And guys, this is how it looks like after being blended. So the next step is to add it to the frying onion. And again, give it a little stir and let it fry for about 4 minutes. Now my eggs are ready, so I'm going to put it on the side and just give one last little stir to my onions. And I'm going to add some tomato puree, which you call tomato paste, I believe. And I have here about 3 tablespoonfuls. So now I'm just going to stir it and leave it to fry for about 5 minutes on a medium to low heat. I've also got here some plum tomatoes that I have blended, but of course use a fresh one if that's what you have. But it works perfectly fine with plum tomatoes. So now I'm going to stir it and then I'm going to cover it and leave it to simmer for about 20 minutes and on a medium heat. Hey friends, so this is how my stew looks like after 20 minutes and it is beginning to look very nice, and I'm going to stir it to prevent it from burning. And next I am going to add my corned beef. And I've got here about 680 grams of corned beef, which is 2 cans. But of course, if you really like corned beef, you can add a bit more. Now that I've added it, I'm going to stir it and leave it to cook for about 10 minutes. I am now going to add my seasoning and I'm using rainy beef seasoning. I hope you can find this one because the aroma is just amazing. And it is so good in your stews. So I'm just going to use one of these and then I'm going to add a little bit of curry powder, but just don't use it if you don't like it, right? And then stir it. But if you want to add all-purpose seasoning or some Maggi cubes, you can also do that. In fact, you can add any seasoning you like. And now I am also going to add just a little bit of salt to taste. Although remember that corned beef is already salted, but if you need to add more, add it. Now stir it and I am going to add a little bit of bell peppers that I had in my fridge. Well, you don't have to, but it tastes really good with it. So why not try it if you want? And then I am going to add my boiled eggs to it. But this is optional. Some people don't like corned beef with eggs, but I like it. So then I'm just going to stir it and then I am going to add a little bit more oil to it. So let's say about 3 extra tablespoons because you know it absorbs it. But again, you don't have to. So once I have done that, I am going to stir it and leave it to simmer for about 2 minutes. And then I am going to do something extra. I'm going to add a little more eggs, but this time I'm just going to drizzle the eggs into my corned beef stew. But you might think that this is too many eggs, but it is not. And again, you don't have to do it if you don't like that many eggs in your corned beef stew. You can just do it with the boiled eggs. So now since I like my eggs chunky, I'm just going to cover it and let it cook. Alright guys, so it's been a few minutes now and I'm gently going to stir it and you can see the little chunks of eggs inside. That's what I love. Alright, my corned beef stew is ready. Look at this and it smells awesome guys. And Before I finish, I'm going to do one last thing, guys. One last thing. I'm going to add some sliced onions to it, and I'm telling you, you really need to try this method because it will bring your corned beef to a different level. Trust me on that one. So add it and let it cook for a further 5 minutes. And look at this, guys. This is the perfect Ghana style corned beef and egg stew, or egg and corned beef stew. Look at this. Wow. What are you going to eat this with? I would say some boiled yambi or some boiled plantain. Ah, so now just that you see it very, very, very well, I'm just going to dish out some stew on my plate here so that you see it. She stew eh. Na wa wanya wakono. We unya ubaye papa bi. Eni uboye papa bi. Anya no ano no. That's it. This is the perfect stew, guys. You really need to try my recipe. This is how I do it this time, and I am not going to change the recipe because my family really enjoyed it. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to leave me thumbs up, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.